There are moments in life when we all feel stuck, drifting in the middle of something we can't fully name. The days blend together, and deep down we wonder, why am I here? What's the point? You might be in that season right now where everything feels off. Even though you're trying your best to hold it together, you're scrolling through social media, watching everyone else live in their purpose, while you're just trying to make it through the day without falling apart. But here's something you need to hear. Feeling lost doesn't mean you're without purpose. It just means you haven't realigned with the one who gave it to you. God doesn't create anything by accident, and that includes you. You weren't made just to exist. You were made to impact, to create, to serve, to grow, and to glorify God in a way no one else can. The problem is we often try to find our purpose outside of God, through money, status, relationships, or approval. But anything built without Him will eventually collapse. Purpose isn't found in a job title, a bank account, or even your passion. Purpose is discovered in intimacy with God. The closer you walk with Him, the clearer your direction becomes. The world will constantly try to define you, label you by your failures, your background, your mistakes. But God doesn't call you by what you've done. He calls you by your name. And He's been patiently waiting for you to come back to Him, not to punish you, but to restore you. Sometimes God would allow the feeling of being lost so we stop relying on our own understanding and finally starting to seek Him. That confusion you're facing, that heaviness in your chest, it's not punishment. It's a signal, a divine invitation to pause, reset, and return to the one who knows best. So how do you find your purpose? You start by sitting still, not scrolling, not comparing, not running, just being still long enough to hear His voice. You can scroll through social media, TikTok, Instagram, and continue to compare your lives to other people. That's not going to change anything. Number one, seeing someone else win in life is not going to stop you from doing well in life. I don't know why, and I've used to struggle with this too. I'm guilty of this. But as human beings, we think if someone else is succeeding and doing great, that's somehow going to stop us from doing well. That is so far from the truth. This is what you need to do. You need to open your Bible, not for religion, but for relationship. You need to talk to God, even when you don't feel holy, even when you're tired. Just ask Him with sincerity. God, what did you put me on this earth to do? Be straightforward with God. Don't play games with Him. He may not answer immediately, but He will guide you through people, through closed doors, through moments that may not make sense until later. And when you finally catch a glimpse of the path that He laid out for you, you will then realize you were never truly lost. You're just being rerouted. Everything starts to shift. The anxiety lessens, the doubt quiets, and the peace takes its place. You were made with a purpose that hell itself can't cancel. So don't let the noise of the world drown out the voice of your Creator. You're not too far off. You're not too late. You're just one decision away from discovering who you really are in Him. Start today. You guys have a blessed one.